Not to be confused with lock and chase, it's crash and burn for the Panasonic 3DO. From 1993, another technically impressive release on the ill-fated 3DO Wonder Console. And you know I love games with an in the title. Why waste all the letters to spell and when an does just as well, if not more? Get ready for futuristic, post-apocalyptic vehicular combat. What to do after a nuclear war? Race against all of these weirdos. Each with their own live actor portrayal. You down with 3DO? Yeah, you know me.
I love close-in combat. I've survived this long because I live by two credos. Number one, everyone is your enemy. And number two, a dead enemy can't kill you.
You know, he makes some good points there, but wait, it gets better.
The secret to winning is to never, ever make a mistake. You master that tactic, and you will always destroy your opponent.
Oh, crash and burn, ethnic stereotyping has never been so much fun. How about the Australians?
Sometimes I ask myself how I can stand the senseless death and gratuitous violence in Death Drone. Then I get my winnings check and it all becomes...
And you've got to give Adam Curry some credit. He's aged remarkably well.
I'm a showman first and foremost, and movement is the key to my success. To get the crowd screaming, I use a lot of swerving in my attacks.
The nuclear war changed his accent, but the radiation has kept him looking remarkably young.
Let's rock and roll!
Anyway, after you spend at least 15 to 20 minutes laughing yourself into tears at the initial cheesiness present in Crash and Burn, you'll quickly realize that it's actually a pretty good driving game for 1993. That plays better and runs far smoother than most of the early driving games on the PlayStation or Sega Saturn. One wonders what the 3DO might have been capable of had it not gone under so quickly. You know, what with the enormous price tag and all.
Today's your unlucky day, maggot. Your number's up, and you go down.
Really? How do you follow that? Priceless. This is one of the earliest Crystal Dynamics releases for the Panasonic 3DO, which, in my opinion, shows that they had a very competent design team. I mean, yeah, it's cheesy by today's standards, and it was probably cheesy back then, but it just plays so damn well. A lot of these early to mid-90s racing games are not playable in 2012, yet this one is. We also get flamethrowers and a see-through track. What is this, Rainbow Road? In the future? Fans of futuristic racing games like Wipeout and F-Zero would really enjoy this one if you can find a working 3DO to play it. It even has a cockpit view, something that not all driving games give you today, and note the snot dripping from the top of the screen. I think the car has a cold, just like me right now. You can drive in a rally championship or a tournament against the other cheesy racers with crazy hair, and there's also clone or just random enemy cars on the track that will try to electrocute you and destroy you. So even if you're in the lead, you're always being attacked by somebody, and that's a nice feature. It always keeps you on your 12 mutated toes. And don't forget that you can take a pit stop to repair any damage that you will incur and also reload your weapons. I wouldn't call it the best game in the genre, but it's certainly an amazing 1993 release, which plays better than many games that you would have found in 1998. Like the other 3DO games that were sent to the show, a big thank you to our friend Mohammed in Qatar, who sent us one of the few working 3DOs in existence, so you can see the power that the Panasonic game console contained within. Sadly, the 3DO is no more, but Crystal Dynamics, who has a crazy funky intro for this game I'll show you in a moment, is owned by Square Enix these days, so maybe we can expect a reboot of this franchise, and if they do, please use the same actors.
Time for some real heart-stopping action!